Hi, I'm David Landis, President at Landis Communications, Inc. in San Francisco. We are a public relations and marketing agency based here in the Bay Area, and as such, we really are a client-focused business. What does that mean? It means that we put our clients first. So I wanted to talk to you today about 7 tips that I have for a client service business. The first, obviously, is the clients do come first. And what does that mean? That actually means that your employees come before your clients. So you need to hire the right employees, instill in them a confidence about a client-focused approach, and then serve your clients really well with excellent strategic counsel. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, while the client isn't always right, you really have to truly listen to them. So it's important that you hear what they're saying, but you also hear the intent behind what they're saying, because sometimes the intent is not the words that they're speaking. So very, very important to listen. The third tip that I have is check in with your client regularly. I've got my little iPhone here. It's important to pick up the phone, not just email your clients. Have a conversation with them, take them out for a cocktail or lunch, and find out how the business is going. And don't just say, is everything okay? Because unfortunately, people won't necessarily bring up the bad stuff if you ask it that way. I like to ask questions like, what could we do better? And what isn't working for you? So that we really get at the crux of the issues and we can solve them before they escalate. The fourth thing is we have an expression here at Landis Communications called surprise and delight. What does that mean? That means that you really want to find a way to do something unexpected for the client that they really would never have imagined in a genuine way. It can be as simple as writing a handwritten thank you. You can see this thank you right here, which is actually from my niece Jessica to me, and that's why I keep it on my desk, because it means a lot to me. Same way with clients. They appreciate the thought and the handwritten notes and the thank yous. But it could be maybe you send them a couple of tickets to a show that you know they're going to like, or you have an evening at the basketball game at the Warriors. Just think about new ways that you can actually surprise and delight your clients. It's important on that level to get to know your clients both professionally and personally. So besides taking them out to lunch, it's nice to remember their kids' birthdays, or if they have an anniversary, or if there's another milestone at work where you can say, you know, this is really important and we're happy to remember it for you. That instills confidence in the clients as well. Another thing is always be one step ahead of your client. So for instance, we don't want our clients to read about news that is industry related in the New York Times before we actually can put some context into that news for them. Let me give you an example of that. Facebook came out with a new algorithm, and that new algorithm changed the way brands will operate on Facebook. We want to be the ones to deliver that news to our client so that we are one step ahead of them, and we can use that as an opportunity to say, this is not a challenge, this is actually an opportunity for you. And finally, we have an expression here at Landis that you should always think of yourselves as a counselor, not just a tactician. I believe that clients pay for strategic counsel, and they pay for it handsomely. But if it's just tactical, they probably could hire someone in-house to do it. So always think about ways that you can provide a value add and really terrific counsel, not just in public relations and marketing, but for their entire business. So if you follow these 7 steps, I guarantee you that your client relationships will prosper and that your client-focused business will be a success. Again, I'm David Landis.